Hi, this is Jerry. I've got a question for you. Have you ever acted differently when you knew someone important was watching you? Welcome to Proverbs 15:3. Maybe you drove a little slower when you saw a police car off to the side of the road. Maybe you cleaned up a little bit better when company was coming over. But here's the real question. How would we live if we truly remembered that God sees everything all of the time? You see, Proverbs 15:3 gives us one of the simplest and yes, most sobering thoughts in Scripture. It says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place." This isn't talking about physical eyes. It's describing God's complete awareness. There's nowhere that we can go where He's not present or fully observing. He knows where we are, what we're doing, and even what we're thinking. Kind of like in Psalms 139, where King David says, "Where shall I go from thy spirit? If we ascend into heaven, He's there. If we make our beds in the depth, He's there." You see, God sees what we do publicly, what we do privately, what we think internally, what we intend to do secretly. This verse says, "He beholds the evil and the good." And that means, yes, God sees the evil. Nothing escapes His notice. Hidden sin is not hidden from God. Private compromise is not private to Him. That can feel frightening, and it should. It should bring a holy reverence into our lives. But that's not the whole verse. God also sees the good, the quiet acts of kindness, the unseen sacrifice, the prayer no one else hears, the integrity when no one else would have known. Sometimes we think no one notices when we try to do right, but God does. And that should be comforting and deeply appreciated. This verse balances both warning and encouragement. The warning part, you cannot hide from God. Comforting, you are never overlooked by God. For the believer, this truth should not create a panic. It should produce a purpose for your life. When we remember that God sees us, we choose integrity. We resist secret sin. We serve faithfulness. We live consistently. Not because people are watching, because God is. So here's a thought. You are never unwatched, and you are never unnoticed. The same eyes that sees your failures also sees your faithfulness. May we all live in such a way that if every hidden thing was revealed, we would not be ashamed, because we remember this all along, that the eyes of the Lord are in every place. Now this verse will be on the screen coming up. Read it out loud if you can, and have a great day.